Are there predators in that environment? So if there are predators, then there's also...
While in Barbuda, along with conducting surveys, the EAG also carried out educational activities with students returning to school after Hurricane Irma.
A big part of the work that the Environmental Awareness Group does is awareness. We are very keen to make sure that people are aware about the different species that exist around them and how our lives impact upon them and how they impact upon us. So it was important for us to share with the Barbudan public about the Barbuda Warbler, a bird that they've probably seen all their lives and maybe not recognize how special it is. Every time we think about Barbuda, we think only about the frigate bird sanctuary, which is a fantastic and magnificent place to be. But we also wanted Barbudans to recognize that there's something even more special about Barbuda, the Barbuda Warbler, found nowhere else in the world.
That we think birds are important. Now we're going to go through some 10 reasons and we're going to have discussion about all of them.
Even when we're speaking to children about all the different types of birds that are in Barbuda, they all have very different little colloquial names for them. So the Barbuda Warbler is often spoken of as the Christmas bird as well. And there are many different little names that they have for them that we don't know even. But it makes it so much more special to us because it says that they have owned this bird. This bird is a part of who they are, it's a part of their culture. And so as the EAG, we want to be able to have more interactions with Barbudans to share how special this bird is.
The carnival culture that we have here in Antigua and Barbuda, we're very accustomed to seeing, masquerade and costumes. And so by incorporating this into our work, we try to bring, a lively element to our presentation. When children first see me in the costume, they are usually a bit, excited. They're like, ooh, what is that? Who is that? What is she supposed to be? And then they realize, oh my gosh, she's a bird has come. They enjoy it quite a lot. And then all of them, of course, want to hug you and touch you and wobble. They want to fly with you. It's a great experience.
In an effort to get students to understand the importance of the endemic species of their island, the EAG also lets students take part in a practical activity that teaches them about the warbler. It all seems a bit odd at first, but then you start to realize how well this activity works when you observe the children's involvement in the activity.
We basically take a group of children and let them go through, it's called a bird survival game. And we ask them, do you think that being a bird is easy? You think you could do this every day? And they're just like, yeah, it's so easy, it's a breeze. And so we take them through all of the steps. The first one, of course, is finding and defending a territory. So if we get a bunch of males and they have to find their spot wherever we are and fight the other males to make sure that they get it, right? The second one, of course, is to find a mate. And so then we get the females and we line them up, and the males have to do, like in birds, they have to impress the females. So they have to sing, they have to dance. Then we ask the ladies, are you impressed? Most of the time they're not impressed actually, but eventually the males impress them and then they get to go back to their location. So then once they're there, they have to build a nest. And so we get them to go and get materials for their nest and make it really nice. We judge the best nest. After the nest, of course, is to lay eggs. So the female, we make her get into position and pretend that she's laying some eggs. And then, of course, the eggs hatch, and you have some more of the kids act as their chicks. And so you have to go and find food for your chicks. And then, so you still think being a bird is easy, and they're usually like, no. So the whole point of the activity is to gain an appreciation for all of the things that birds have to go through and to show that it's not as easy as you think it looks.
The EAG is hoping that education, along with the newly updated information gathered from the survey, will play a major role in helping the locals of Barbuda cherish and protect some of its most precious assets.